This was, wow, almost 40 years ago. I converted when I was 3. I was at the time, I was studying in Egypt, and there was a very noted sheikh, and he was very noted for his knowledge of tafsir. And of course, this wasn't very long after I converted to Islam, so about 4 years or so. And so when I heard about him, I went to his office and I said, look, I'm an American Muslim. I'm studying here in Egypt, and I'd like to, I heard that you are, you're a master of tafsir, and I'd like to study with you and learn from you. And then something sort of shocking happened. He just stood there for about 45 seconds and just stared at me, and he didn't say anything. And then when he finally did say something, he said, "Close the door," behind me. And I was just a little bit confused, a little bit what's going on. And then he went over to his bookshelf and he took down 4 thick volumes. And it was a Seerah Nabawiyah of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, by Ibn Kathir. And what he said to me is that if you really want to understand the Quran, all right, you need to start with an understanding of the Seerah of the Prophet. So rather than just come to me and learn tafsir, which by and large would be atomistic, ayah by ayah, if you really want to get the big picture of what this thing was all about, you really need to study this. And I went on to understand that while the Seerah is something that we all have to exert a lot of effort to learn, in point of fact, in a general way, everybody living in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they knew the Seerah, including Quraysh, including his enemies. In other words, they knew the backdrop of the Quran, just as a matter of course. And because of that, their understanding of Quran, all right, would be one that was deeply rooted in the realities that the Quran sought to address. And so it became clear to me that studying the Seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was critical to getting a big picture.